An ice cold drink, a bag of snacks, and a new comic book. That's what I thought my day off would be. There's a piano upstairs? The vivid image of a dusty upright piano in Xavier's living room pops into my mind. My curiosity isn't new. Whenever we talk about the piano, Xavier starts acting suspicious.
The piano? It belongs to the landlord. It was here when I moved in. I can play, but it's been a while. You want me to play a song? Maybe I should practice first. Then you can see me perform.
Is Xavier finally practicing? I never saw him play the piano before. The comic book feels strangely dull in my hand. The random notes already create a different kind of anticipation.
I thought you sent a text that said you'd be buried in comic books all day, and I couldn't bother you until dinner.
Wearing slippers, I peek into the room. As I expected, the piano's lid has been raised. I thought there was fresh food for the soul here, so I followed the delicious aroma.
My neighbor can read minds now? How did you know I was going to watch a new movie after I did some cleaning?
I wasn't talking about the movie. Wait, cleaning? The robot vacuum hums as it passes my feet. It dodges my slippers like a tiny cleaning ninja. You weren't playing the piano?
What piano? Oh, right. I cleaned it earlier and removed all the dust. VT, it's time to clean the windows.
The lights on the robot flash twice. Then, a small detachable device pops out of its body. It zooms off to wipe the living room windows.
Multifunctional cleaning robots are so useful. You should get one when you clean next time.
The robot's cardboard box sits in the living room. It's obvious it was delivered only recently. You're very sentimental about a lot of things, but when gadgets are involved, you're always getting the latest tech.
Aren't you curious about what neat tricks these new robots can do?
Xavier has me tag along with him as we follow the little round bot.
Wipe the table, VT.
A slender robotic arm pops out with a cleaning head apparatus. The small robot starts scrubbing the coffee table. Xavier pulls me down so I can lean over and watch the robot work.
It has 18 different head apparatuses for cleaning. Isn't that cool? It can even clean pianos that require a soft cloth. It's impressive, right?
Xavier, did you spend your childhood crouching down by the sidewalk and watching ants move from their houses?
How did you know? You really can read people's minds.
Come on, it's not rocket science. The robot is like a fancy ant on wheels. I nudge Xavier to the piano, make him sit down and guide his hands to the keys. Since it's clean, wouldn't now be a good time to do a test run?
This piano has been gathering dust for ages. It's definitely out of tune.
His hands hover over the keys for a moment, then they slowly move to his lap. My doubt lingers. I play a few random keys. My ears don't lie. It's not out of tune. Didn't you say you'd play me after you practiced? Why don't I cheer you on while you warm up? It's a win-win situation. The robot vacuum lazily glides to the piano. Xavier takes my hand to make way for it.
It needs to be tuned first, otherwise it'll sound weird. Let's go to the balcony. I can ask VT to show you its automatic plant watering function.
I guess Xavier isn't exactly eager to play that piano. The tiny question marks in my head vanish as a new mission appears.
The data we've collected reveals that a large group of wanderers have appeared in No Hunt Zone number 19. We need you to investigate ASAP. Prioritize your safety. Avoid a direct confrontation with them.
Xavier and I reach the edge of the no-hunt zone, but the fluctuations I sense via eval confuse me. The fluctuations are converging in the same spot, but there isn't any metaflux at the center.
Can you pinpoint the exact location?
I can only do an educated guess. Following the fluctuation traces, I mark the general area on the holographic map. Xavier quickly glances at it.
They're far away.
Huh?
Let's teleport?
The entire no-hunt zone is teeming with wanderers. If we happen to teleport into a group of them...
Then don't let go of my hand until we know it's safe.
Unexpectedly, what's attracting the wanderers is a giant metal tower. Xavier transports us to the top. We land on the observation deck. Through the bulletproof glass, I can barely make out the shadowy figures of wanderers as they flit around the tower's base. They don't seem to be hostile. They were just drawn here for some reason. This place is definitely old. I wonder what's so special about it. Xavier starts checking the equipment.
It seems to have received signals at some point. But this area is a no-hunt zone. Who knows when the last time someone was here?
These machines continue to operate on their own. Xavier reaches for the control panel, which is a mess of buttons. As he fiddles with them, a deep, unsettling hum fills the tower. What is that?
This place picks up signals from outer space.
So that's the sound of the universe?
Sort of. It converts electromagnetic waves into something our ears can handle.
But this sounds off.
Does it make you feel uncomfortable? Sorry.
Xavier twists the knob to cut off the sound. The eerie hum vanishes. Maybe listening to the universe drone on makes you think about the endless darkness. Humans naturally fear the unknown. It's to be expected. Xavier returns to my side.
Not everything in the universe is a mystery. If the sound bothers you, we can try a different approach.
He manipulates the panel again. There's a whirring noise, and a thin paper appears. It's covered in glowing lines. These cosmic signals appear before us as a tangled mess of waves. Look, all those wanderers are gathering, and maybe it's related to these signals we're picking up.
It's possible. Wanderers are from Deepspace after all.
It's a shame I can't decode these signals. Well, at least no one is forcing them to appear. Let's report back to the association first. Xavier nods, but his eyes stay glued to the paper that continues to be produced.
There are ways to convert them, but it will take a long time.
For the next few days, Xavier frequently goes outside. He keeps saying the signal is bad when I message him and that he'll call back later. A bad signal. Is he at the tower in the no-hunt zone? I remember him saying it'll take a long time. Is he trying to decode those cosmic signals on his own? I like to help, but I have no idea where to start. To be honest, it's a little frustrating. I decided to go for a walk downstairs to clear my head.
You're quite the prankster.
Xavier? The neighborhood stray cat rubs itself against Xavier's ankles. Using its tail, it swipes at his shoe.
Sorry, you won't be getting any treats tonight. You're asking the wrong person for food.
As he talks, he crouches down and gives the cat a good scratch behind the ears.
When I bring the nice girl from the 5th floor with me next time, remember to play with her.
The cat rolls onto its back. It playfully swats at Xavier's arm. The papers tucked under it are sent flying.
You brat.
I tiptoe close and grab a sheet as it flutters to the ground. On the white paper, black music notes stare back at me. Did you sneak off to practice the piano?
I got busted.
I thought you were stuck in the no-hunt zone these past few days.
Why? It's probably not the best place to go in alone.
The weight on my chest instantly disappears. I hold out the music sheet, but just as he reaches for it, I move it away from him. What should I do? I caught you red-handed, Xavier. Whether or not I keep this secret depends on your sincerity. A smile appears on Xavier's face. He reaches out, and his fingers brush against my ear. He pinches my earlobe.
Does this prove I'm being sincere?
That's what people consider sincere nowadays?
I guess there's another cat who wants some attention.
His warm fingers slowly trace a path from my earlobe to my cheek.
I already took care of one. What does this cat want from me?
My heart skips a beat and my cheeks feel hot. I can't help but grin. Then, I point to the kitten that's still nearby. I don't think that one is satisfied. I pretend I have claws and gently scratch Xavier on the arm. This one isn't either. The amusement in his eyes becomes more evident. He takes this chance to hold my hand.
Well then, looks like I need to bribe 2 cats. I'll start with this one first.
We enter the store, and a vibrant display of seasonal produce serves as a feast for the eyes. It also whets our appetites.
Will this bribe work?
I'm willing to do a taste test or two. We approach the fruit stand, the sweet scent of fresh produce greeting our noses. Suddenly, a soothing melody fills the shop. We look at the counter and see a music box. As it plays a charming tune, a tiny prince figurine spins as if he's seemingly lost in the piano performance.
Mommy, why does he keep playing the same song?
A little head pops up from behind the counter. A curious child peeks out and tugs the shop owner's shirt. Xavier and I exchange a smile. Having chosen our fruits, we walk over to pay the cashier. That piece must have a lot of special memories for him. He's trying to keep it alive so it's not forgotten.
You heard her. You need to help keep it alive.
The little girl nods at us.
Okay, I'll make sure he remembers. If he forgets the song, I'll hum it for him.
After paying, Xavier lingers at the entrance. A thoughtful expression is on his face.
There is another possibility.
Which is? He takes my hand and his gaze meets mine.
Maybe the prince is practicing a lot, so he can impress a special person.
Wait, is he talking about the prince figurine in the music box? A light bulb goes off in my head. A smile appears on my face like sunshine touching a ripe strawberry in summer. I take the gift box that's filled with strawberries. Grabbing a juicy one, I put it in his mouth.
Huh?
Is it sweet?
It's very sweet.
Imagine having a whole box of strawberries in front of you. You can't touch them, but they're the only thing you can think about. Don't keep this strawberry fan waiting for too long. Xavier pauses. He chuckles and puts one into my mouth.
Don't worry. You won't have to wait that long.
A delivery arrives on the doorstep the next day. The sender's address is for a private music hall in Lincoln. It's called The Shore. And in the box, there's only one ticket. Is he going to play the piano for me there? A formal concert by Xavier, huh? That's a first. I arrive at the shore. The lobby is empty except for one young man at the front desk.
Welcome to this shore. The performance is about to begin. Please head inside.
The staff takes my ticket with a polite smile and gestures to the concert hall. Once I'm inside, the doors of the hall close behind me with a thud. Darkness envelops my vision for a moment. My eyes soon adjust to the dim, intimate setting of the concert hall. Empty seats surround me. They cast long shadows under the subdued lighting.
I'm delighted I could share my music with you this evening.
The stage's spotlight shines down on a familiar figure. I never thought I'd see you like this.
I imagined this scene so many times in my head, and now it's finally happening.
Excitement bubbles in my chest as I follow the faint lights on the floor that lead me to the stage. Xavier stands before a grand piano. He bows gracefully in my direction. Then, he sits down on the piano bench, and his fingers hover over the keys.
I hope I didn't disappoint my one and only listener.
This piece feels different.
That's because it's an echo from the cosmos. Since you like it, want to give it a try? That's how it's supposed to sound. Now pay attention to my fingers. Watch closely. Not everyone traverses the universe's starry sea in search of echoes. Likewise. This piece, it's reserved only for a certain listener's ears. This part starts the same way. Give it a shot.
How come you're not checking to see if I'm playing the right notes?
The music told me what I needed to know. When you play it, I feel like the universe's echoes have finally found their answer.
Then I hope he doesn't think I responded too late.
In our case, there's no such thing as too late. The perfect time happens at that moment.
The private concert ends, but a melody lingers in the air. I was expecting a more casual performance at your house. I didn't expect it to be...
I'm always happy to play for you when we're home. I'll give you a warning in advance, though. Your upstairs neighbor might be too noisy.
You said you're rusty, but you played really well today.
That's because it's been a while since I've heard this song.
His carefree tone ignites a flurry of images in my mind, of distant stars and the vastness of time. Is this another way to decode those cosmic signals? Xavier turns to me. Mirth shines in his eyes. He reaches for my hand and lifts it from the piano keys.
Do you have any other plans tonight?
Oh, wait a second. You're not suggesting we... The quiet hum of machinery fills the tower. Familiarity washes over me as Xavier teleports us back to this place. Xavier, let me hear the sound of the universe again.
You don't need to force yourself.
It's okay. The sound doesn't feel so unsettling and unfamiliar now. I wonder if it's because it's also an echo from interstellar space. Xavier offers a gentle smile. He starts to manipulate the machine's controls. We sit at the top of the tower and gaze at the starry sky's vast expanse beyond the shimmering defense shield. The universe stretches on before us. Where do these echoes come from?
When the radio waves from stars and nebulae pass through space plasma, they can transform into these incredible signals. They carry a unique rhythm and frequency. They're like a hidden symphony playing in the cosmos.
So that song... It's a signal you captured before. These echoes from the past trace the journey that led Xavier to me. His gaze moves from the endless expanse, and we lock eyes.
I just wanted to find a way to share the beauty I witnessed. Specifically, I wanted to share it with someone special, for when she finally arrived.
You could have played it for me earlier. Xavier hesitates, then his expression becomes thoughtful.
After I met you, those lonely experiences didn't bear the same weight anymore. What matters right now is the present.
I'm still glad I heard it. It felt like a glimpse into your past. I got to see you in a different light.
Honestly, I'd rather hear the song we create from tonight's signals.
Tonight? Suddenly, a small music box appears out of thin air and lands beside his hand. Two miniature figures sit on its lid, their fingers poised over piano keys.
The instruction manual said this trinket can record sounds. It can even let you compose your own songs. Modern technology is always finding new things in its innovation.
A mischievous glint dances in his eyes as he presses a button on the music box. The echoes of the universe, bouncing from tower to tower, are captured by the tiny music box. A moment passes, and it transforms the captured sounds into a brand new song. The two miniature figures play it over and over again. Xavier, I bet the melody is even more beautiful and touching.
My gut says it's a happy one.
But I hope this song isn't trapped inside a music box. Cosmic signals can take on many forms. They can be waves, unknown hums, or even familiar melodies we hold on to. I slowly reach for his hand. I want these hands to remember it. His eyes flicker with understanding. He gently lifts his hand and touches my ear.
I want this place to remember.
He moves his hand down, and his finger rests on my chest.
This should remember it as well.